Hello. So this is episode 1 of my rhinoplasty series. So obviously I am getting a rhinoplasty, a nose job, and I'm so excited. So I wanted to just film and document the whole process and share everything with you guys. So I had a few days ago my consultation with my surgeon and I filmed some stuff then, so I'm not too sure what there is. So I'm going to insert all that now and then I will come back and talk about whatever I didn't touch on then. So today is Tuesday, the 5th of March, and today is the day that I am meeting with my surgeon for my first initial consultation for my rhinoplasty. And it's really bad timing because I have really bad hay fever allergy type thing at the moment. So I'm so sniffly and I'm just like, oh, of course today of all days. So I'm sure you can hear it in my voice, but I'm really excited. It's going to just be really good to finally book in a surgery date because it's just I just want to know. I hate not knowing. And they said when I was initially contacting the clinic team and stuff that they can normally book in the surgery 2 to 6 weeks if you're wanting it sooner. So that's what I'm I could be in 2 weeks time be filming updates with a bruised face. So I'm just really excited to get it started. But I'm going to take out my nose ring. I got my nose pierced in 2015 and I have not taken it out since. And I sort of just figured it's probably best just to not have anything in my nose for this. I'm going to be doing all tests and scans. I don't even know what it's all going to involve and what they're actually going to be doing today. I think they'll be doing lots of images and scans, but I don't know what all that involves. So I'm just, I'm excited. But I'm going to take out my nose ring and I don't even know if I know how to. I might have to do this off camera because it kind of looks like I'm picking my nose. And my nails are really long at the moment. So I think I'm going to have to do this off camera and I'll be back when I've taken out my little nose ring. Okay, nose ring is out. It's just weird. No one else would probably that knows me would notice that it's not there, but for me I'm just so used to having it. But anyway, so I'm gonna try to film some stuff in the clinic. I don't really know what I'm gonna get, but I will definitely check in afterwards and give you the update on what happened and when my surgery is and all that. So stay tuned for the next update. So this is me just chilling and waiting in the waiting room, and then they had one of the nurses take all my photos and all that just to send through to the surgeon to do the before and afters and sort of just doing the imaging of what they can do, which is shown here. So the right is me now, the left is me after surgery, which is just so insane to see. I'm so excited. So as you can see, it was really, really cool seeing on the digital screen surgeon basically just right in front of my face changing and showing the shape of my nose that he is going to do for me, which is just incredible. And I can't believe it. So I have today, when I'm recording this, is the 10th of March. My consult was on the 5th of March and my surgery is on the 27th of March. So it's 2.5 weeks away. I cannot believe it. I'm so excited. I know that I'm going to get more nervous as it gets closer, but I will deal with that then. I'm just going to focus on being excited as of now. So I'm going to do this. It's going to be the first video. I'm going to do all the information, and then the next video after this will be the surgery and probably the week after, and then I'll do another one maybe a month later and just keep doing just sporadic check-ins and updates of how it's going. I am basically just going to break down absolutely everything now. I have posted about it on Instagram. You guys sent in a few questions, so I'm just going to explain everything, and hopefully I cover everything. If not, I will maybe do it in the next video. So first things first, what am I getting done? What surgery? So I am getting a rhinoplasty, which is a nose job. And basically I have just wanted it for as long as I can, at least 10 years now. I have just always hated the shape of my nose. I know lots of people might not realize it or might not think there's an issue with it. I don't really care what anyone else thinks. I don't like it. I'm doing it for myself. Me getting it done doesn't impact anyone else. So but I just have this bump on my nose there, which I just don't like it. I feel I have very soft features on my nose. It's very hard. I don't like it. And I feel I have a very bulbous tip as well. I also can't breathe out of my nose. So part of the surgery is going to be functional. I'm getting my turbinates shaved, reduced, whatever, just to make them a bit smaller to help me breathe a little bit better. And I'm also, while I'm getting my nose done, I'm getting a lower blepharoplasty, which is under eye surgery. Now, it's probably hard to tell from this video. I mean, you can probably tell a bit. I have makeup on and I have light coming directly on me, but I'm sure you can tell I have had for such a long time now, like always, these permanent creases on, like, my face at this angle, I hate it. But yeah, so I have these lines. Again, I have concealer on and lighting is like right in my face, but I feel like it just always makes me look tired even when I'm not. And when I am tired, it's a lot worse, and they come down quite far. So they come down to sort of like here, just these creases. So while I'm getting my nose done, the surgeon's actually going to make an incision in my eyelid. I don't even want to think about that, but they're going to go in and they're going to actually remove my fat pads and disperse them into these lines. So that's what my surgeon was sort of saying. There's just like the fat pad is there and there, but it's not on that line. So they're going to take it out and just put the fat pads all down there. So because I've had filler and stuff before under my eyes and it hasn't done anything, and again, it's just something I'm insecure about. I don't like, so I'm going to change it. So I figured, I knew it's something that I wanted to get done, so I thought I might as well, rather than getting another surgery down the track, just get it all done at once. And then yeah, so the timeline for it, so I'm having my surgery on the Wednesday the 27th of March, and I will get a call from the hospital the day before on Tuesday the 26th with my admission time. And yeah, so then I go in for whatever time and I have my surgery. The surgery is going to be 4 hours, and yeah, I will obviously have to get there a bit earlier and be monitored after. And then I will get to go, all being well, I will go home that night. Well, I'm actually going to be staying at my parents' house. My mum is going to be looking after me, because I live by myself, and they said like the first couple of days, and obviously I'll see how I'm feeling, but yeah, the first couple of days they need you to have someone just with you, supervising you, supporting you, and things like I'm going to need mum to like to cook for me and like drive me if I have to go anywhere and just stuff like that. So yeah, and then I have on the Thursday the 28th, so the day after my surgery, I actually have to go back to the hospital. It's sort of annoying, like it's not far away, but it's about an hour from where I live, and I'm just like, oh, the day after surgery, it's the next morning as well, my just post-op appointment, so I'm just going back, and the nurses are just going to just check everything and just make sure I'm okay, and just sort of clean if it's a bit messy, and yeah, then I can go home and then just rest for a few days. And then I will be going back again after that on Wednesday the 3rd of April, and they're taking out, I'm going to be having like silicone splints, I think they're called, I can't think off the top of my head, but things like stuffed up my nose just to stop draining and help like hold my septum and everything just in place. So that's what they said for that first week. I'm going to be feeling lots of just pressure and really just stuffed blocked nose, because literally my nose is actually going to be packed and stuffed. So that's a week after surgery. I get that taken out, but I still have a cast on, and each time when I go and check in, they're doing LED therapy on my face to reduce inflammation and bruising and all that. Yeah, we'll have that just to sort of help settle everything and promote healing. And then so that's the 3rd of April, and then I'm going back again on Monday the 8th of April to have my cast taken off my nose. So that's nearly 2 weeks I'll have the cast on, so they'll take that off after 12 days or however long it was. I think after that I don't have anything booked in until the 30th of April, which is my 1 month post-op check-in with my surgeon. So yeah, I know that seems like a lot. I've just like spat out all this information. It's a lot for me, trust me. I've got to like write everything down and just check everything. I have to start taking supplements next week, so for 2 weeks before, taking vitamin C and zinc, and then a few days before I am taking bromelain, which is reducing inflammation, and an arnica oral spray. So that's a few days before, and then 2 weeks before I have to cut out like high salicylate, I don't think that's the word, but whatever, foods, so things like tomato and like chilies and I think garlic's maybe one of them, I don't know, foods like that. I just sort of have to reduce just for, I think it's like they can thin the blood or whatever, I don't know, I'm just doing what I'm told. I've got it all written down. I have so much paperwork. So in terms of then like healing, they said that obviously it's different for everyone and everyone feels and reacts differently, but my surgeons have told me that like from their patients generally don't actually find it to be too painful, but I'm going into it expecting the pain to be brutal. So if it's anything less, I'm sweet, because I don't want to be like going and be like, yeah, it's gonna be fine, and then if it's painful, just freak out. So, but they said it is more just uncomfortable, especially the first week, the pressure. But I don't know really what to expect in terms of pain. I am kind of nervous for that. They said that most people are fine with just taking Panadol every few hours, but they will prescribe stronger medication if it's needed. So I'm going to try to not, because I have so many like stomach and gut issues. I have such a sensitive gut, and it's a lot better now than it was years ago, and I just know medications, like I'm already going to be on like antibiotics and stuff as well, and it's just going to mess up with my gut and ruin my gut health. So if I don't have to take pain medication, I won't, but if I need it, I'm going to take it. I'm not going to push through the pain. So obviously I'll just see how that goes. And then they also said as well that I have to sleep on 2 to 3 pillows at a 45-degree angle, just so there's like, just so my face is elevated and it's not like, I don't know, I'm not going to risk obviously sleeping on my nose. I'm probably going to be pretty tired. I don't think I'll be sleeping too well, but oh well. And I also have to take 2 weeks off work, or 2 to 3, but I'm gonna just do 2, and then obviously as it goes and see how I'm healing and all that. But 2 weeks off work, and then I think they said after 4 weeks I can start doing gentle movement and walk. So I kind of don't know how I'm gonna like go. I'm just like, I love going for my walks every day, but they said after 4 weeks I can start going for gentle walks. So I'm gonna just be reading lots of books, watching lots of TV, having lots of naps, just sitting out in the sun. I'm going to get my mum to take, because I can't drive, so I'm going to be getting my mum just to take me. We can just go for like drives and things. A lot of people ask me too, like if I'm scared and nervous, and as I said at the start, I'm really excited now. It's something I've wanted for so long, and the fact like it's finally happening. But I think the part that I'm actually most nervous about is the anticipation, like on the day when I'm at the hospital, when they're prepping me, when I'm in my hospital like gown, when I'm like lying on the bed waiting to go in, and I'm really nervous as well for the anesthesia. I'm really nervous like for that when I'm like going under, because I think they have to do it with a cannula and I'm not good with them. But yeah, I think just that moment, especially too when I'm like in the operating theater or whatever, or before, and they're like, it's when it's about to happen, just that moment, I'm really nervous. I'm really nervous too that I'm going to wake up during surgery. I'm sort of not even then focusing on the aftermath and the pain and all that, because I'm just like so worried about before, like just that build up. But I mean, I'm sure that's to be expected. I'm sure everyone is the same, but yeah, but otherwise I'm excited. And I like, honestly, like obviously I'm prepared. My face is going to be really bruised, but I know the bruising will go away. So I'm sort of not too fussed on like freaking out if I'm going to be bruised, because I already know that I will be bruised, and I just not going to be leaving the house anyway, so that's fine. And yeah, I am just nervous because, as I was saying like before, how I have like a really sensitive stomach, and I am just worried that I'm going to be feeling really sick with all the medications and stuff that I'm on. I am worried too, because when I had, if you've watched some of my other videos, when I had my thread lift, I was prescribed pain medication for that, and they were really strong and I couldn't keep them down. So I took the pain medication, and not long after I threw it up. So that's what I'm worried as well, that if I am in a lot of pain and I take pain medication, and then if I can't keep it down, and then I don't know, then I'm worried too, if I do keep it down, then it's just going to stuff up my gut and I'm going to have all these tummy issues. And I don't know, like this is like how my brain works on a day-to-day basis with like every scenario. I'm just like, what if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? I mean, that's anxiety for you, but I mean, I think this is a very valid thing to be anxious for. I mean, I'm having surgery, but I mean, again, no one's forcing me to. I have chosen to do this, so I'm just looking forward to once it's done and I can start healing and just enjoy my new nose. I think the last thing that I'm going to cover in this video, and the question that I got asked the most, hence why I'm leaving it to last, is about the cost. So lots of people, I don't know why, but when I watch videos of people talking about this, people don't really share the cost. Like some people do, and I'm like, well, that's like the first thing that I wanted to know. I'm like, how much is this going to cost? So I have a breakdown of like the different costs. There's like the surgeon's fee for obviously getting 2 different procedures, there's the hospital fee, there's the anesthetic, and there's all that sort of breakdown. So my I'll say the total cost and then I'll break down what it is. My total cost that I am paying out of pocket for it is $24,452 and something cents. So pretty much around like 25 grand Australian dollars. So that's a lot. So my nose all up was 18K. So the bridge surgery part was 10K, and then for the turbinates and my like nostrils and nasal tip was 8,000. My blepharoplasty is 5,000. It is normally 7,500, but they brought it down to 5,000 just because I'm getting it done with my nose as well, and it's sort of like some stuff like the anaesthetist and all that is already covered. So yeah, so that's what I have. The anaesthetist fee then I think is around $3,000, something like that. My hospital fee is still to be confirmed. They said that's maybe only going to be a couple of $100. And I think that was all the cost. So I have with my health fund, I get a rebate of 1,500. So it would have been a bit more than the 24, but the 24 is just what I have to pay, which I've already paid that in full just because they needed it early and because I booked in the surgery so early. Yeah, they just a few days after had to make the full payment. So I cried a little bit having that come out on my bank account, but at least now it's paid for. So any money I earn, I can just put that back into my savings. Obviously money that doesn't have to go to rent and bills and all that. Life is so expensive, but yeah, it's obviously the type of thing. I know like some people, like lots of people messaging me being like, oh, I know someone that went overseas and got it done for 5,000. But for me, I'm like, no, this is like such a huge thing. It's not something that I'm going to decide on based on the price. I found the surgeon that I wanted. I did my research, and it's like, I just think you get what you pay for. And especially too, I didn't want to go overseas because if something happens, and then yeah, I'm not taking any risks. I work hard, I've saved up, I can afford it, so I'm gonna pay to get the best possible surgeon that I can. Okay, so I think I've covered everything that I wanted to for today, and yeah, it's a lot, but yeah, so as I said, the next video is going to be my surgery video, and yeah, I'll start filming that probably the day before I go in, when I'm just getting everything ready, packing everything, and I do have as well, actually, I might film another video after this. I have on Tuesday the 19th of March another consult with my surgeon where it's required to have 2 consults before surgery. So I'll just check in and ask him a few last minute questions. So depending on how that goes, I might film another video in between or just tie it on to the next one. I don't know, but yeah, I'm just so excited to take you guys along with me, and I will see you in the next update.